curvy, round or octagonal?
This octagon, it's about 100 meters.
100 meters in diameter.
There.
Incredible. And nobody knew it was there until you got up there with your LiDAR. Nobody knew about this.
Yeah, it's incredible what this technology can reveal. Let's move up and look at this interesting feature. These two nearly overlap and appear to be connected, perhaps to other sites.
This is road with embankments on both sides.
An ancient road.
Ancient road.
Leading to the large embankment square.
Yes.
Stunning. If these geoglyphs were built at the same time as others nearby, the roads suggest an organized civilization thrived here. At least 2,500 years ago. And there's evidence they might have been around for very much longer.
We found that many of these sites have been established already 10,000 years ago.
We can't be sure whether we're looking at reconstructions of much older geoglyphs, but what we do know is that human beings were present in that area, and that evidence goes back more than 10,000 years into the past and brings us very close to the end of the last ice age. However old they may be, the scale of the enterprise is truly astonishing. So this raises the question, how many people would it take to do something like this?
These big, about hundreds of thousands.
Yes, literally hundreds of thousands of inhabitants.
Yeah.
Amazing. Professor Parsonen isn't suggesting all of those people physically built the geoglyphs, but a population that size must have existed here, long term, to both provide for and support the necessary workforce. Within a few hundred meters of known geoglyphs, our LiDAR team were finding more geoglyphs that nobody even knew about. So what on earth can we expect to discover if we go hundreds of miles into that dense rainforest?
This has changed totally our understanding of Amazonia.
We're dealing with a huge phenomenon here, which has to change the history of the Americas, changing the history of the world. We can't possibly begin to tell the story of the Americans until we have much more complete knowledge of what was going on in the Amazon. Not 1,000 years ago, but 10,000 years ago, 20,000 years ago, 30,000 years ago. We need to keep going back. We need not to close our minds to these possibilities. And there's tantalizing evidence of that deeper history, 1,000 miles northeast of our crib. I've come to the Monte Alegre National Park on the north bank of the Amazon. Although much of the Amazon basin is flat and cloaked in trees, here distinctive rocky outcrops tower over the canopy. Archaeologist and anthropologist Dr. Christopher Davis has spent years investigating a potentially history-changing discovery high on one of these ridges. This is Serra do Paituna, hill of the Blackwater Lake. A towering rocky crag adorned with an array of seemingly ancient painted images. Thank you for leading the way. We're obviously surrounded by just this amazing art here. What led you to this investigation and this exploration?